Okay, so we have seen converting Boolean expression to AND or invert logic. So this we have seen. What you have to do, you have to start with the output and work towards the input. Now we will see converting logic to Boolean. That is, you are having logic gates and you want to calculate its expression. So for this, start with the input. Start with input and move towards final output. Just vice versa of converting Boolean to logic. So here we have to start with the input and move towards the final output. So let me take one example of this as well. We are having an AND gate. Two inputs are there, A and B. Its output is going to an inverter gate, and its output is going to another AND gate. We are having AND gate here as well. Two inputs. This is C, this is D. This is directly flowing to the input of this third gate. Now we are having AND gate here. Two input, E and F, and it is flowing through to the inverter. And we are having another input G flowing to the inverter, and its output is flowing through an OR gate. Where in OR gate we are having, I can take it from here. This is C, this is D. I'm taking this C line and I'm providing it to here, and I'm taking D line and I'm providing it here as well. So C and D is also flowing in OR gate, and this output is flowing through the inverter, and this output of inverter is flowing to the gate. So this we want to find out what? We want to find out its Boolean expression. So am I audible properly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what you have to find out, you have to start with the input and you have to move towards the final output. Right? So let us solve one gate each time. So first let us solve this A and B. So if it is flowing through AND gate, what will be here? Simply AB. What will be here? AB bar. Right? So this line we are having AB bar. Let us just wait till here. Now take this line CD. This is AND gate. So what will be here? Simply CD. Any point if you are having any doubt, you can stop me. Now let us take EF. It is flowing through an AND gate. So here it will be E into F. Then it is flowing through an invert gate. So it will be EF bar. So here G is there. Flowing through an inverter, it is having G bar. Right? Now you have to solve this OR gate. So what will be here? Just see. So it will be EF bar plus, why plus? Because OR gate is there. G bar plus CD. C plus D. Yes, C plus D. Now it is again flowing through an inverter. So this will be EF bar plus G bar plus C plus D whole bar. Why whole bar? Because of inverter. So this is flowing through this input. Now what will be the final output? That is, and it has to be multiplied, right? AB bar dot CD dot, you can take bracket, EF bar plus G bar plus C plus D whole bar. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Do we need to reduce after that, or we have to keep like that only?
No. If the problem is like you have to find out only Boolean expression, so you can leave it till this point.
Okay. Sir.
Okay. So I hope this you have understood. Let me take one more example if it is possible. Okay, so I think that is sufficient. We will move ahead. Now we have seen AOI logic, that is AND or invert logic, and we have converted AOI logic to Boolean expression. And we have also converted vice versa, that is from Boolean to AOI logic. Now what we see, but if you remember what we have studied, that AOI logic is, you can make the logic from AND or invert logic, but we have studied some universal gates in the starting classes. And what are universal gates? That is NAND gate and NOR gate. And why we have studied these NAND gate and NOR gates? Because we have discussed this as well, that if you use AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate, then uniformity will be lost. Suppose if you are having millions of AND gate, millions of OR gate and millions of NOT gate, and then uniformity will be lost. So it will be a good choice. It will be a good choice if you can make certain logic by using only NAND gate. Or in that case, in some case, you can also use NOR gate. So only NAND gate and only NOR gate. If you are having any logic and you can build only using NAND gate or only using NOR gate, then it is quite useful, because in system you want, where there are millions of elements, you want that some uniformity should be there, right? Now what we will see shortly is that how can you convert AOI logic to universal gate using the universal gate. That is, if you are having an AOI logic, that is any logic made up of AND or invert gate, how can you make that same logic with using universal gate? And in universal gate, one category is NAND gate, another category is NOR gate. So we will shortly see. But first, let me tell you one more thing. So we have seen sum of product form and product of sum form, right? So these two categories we have seen in order to reduce any expressions, that is sum of product and product of sum. Now these two expressions can be made by using two-stage logic. You can say two-stage logic. What is two-stage logic? That means conversion. If you use SOP logics, for example, if I write here SOP function, let us say SOP function I'm writing AB plus ABC. Let us say that this is our SOP logic, right? Where it is having three variables. So if I want to draw its AND or invert logic using AND or invert gate, so what it will be? So we are having first AND gate. Here two inputs are there, AB, and we are having AND gate as well. We are having three inputs, that is ABC, and both of these inputs are flowing through the OR gate. And finally, we are getting AB plus ABC. So you can see two-stage means you are having two gates. So first stage is this AND gate. Second stage is this AND OR gate, right? Similarly, if you see POS form, if I write an expression for POS, that is A plus B multiplied by A plus B plus C. Let us suppose random expression is there like this. Now, if you want to make its logic, so first we are having an OR gate, two input OR gate, that is AB, another OR gate, three input OR gate, ABC, and it is flowing again to the input of AND gate. And we are getting A plus B and ABC. right? Here also we have seen, you can see that this is two-stage conversion. First stage is this, second stage is this, right? In both SOP and POS form, if you draw it by AND or invert logic, or even using NAND or NOR gate, it will be a two-stage logic, right? And you can make one more kind of logic by combining this SOP and POS form. So in most of the cases, you can say, most of cases, these kind of solutions, that is SOP or POS, is useful. And final solution can be reached, that is minimum cost of hardware may be reached in SOP form or POS form. Now I'm talking about hardware, right? But in some cases you might see, not all cases, but very rarely, some hybrid logic will be used. That is, it is a combination of SOP and POS. That is hybrid form. Some for some cases, not for all cases, right? For example, expression containing both SOP form as well as POS form. For example, I will write an expression that is A B C bar plus A bar B. If I take B common here, so this will be equal to A C bar plus B. This kind of expression we will be getting. So this, you can see, this is in hybrid form. Whereas this, in this hybrid form, this represents SOP form, and these two terms represent POS form. You can see there is a product term here, that is B dot, and AC bar plus B is in the form of SOP. Now, if you want to make this through an AOI logic, let me draw this.
Inside the bracket, it will be AC bar plus A1. No?
Sorry?
Inside the bracket, it will be AC bar plus A1. No?
AC bar plus
A
A bar. Correct. Okay. Okay. So if you want to make this using AND or invert logic, so how you can make it? First, AND gate will be there. That is A, let us say C bar. The output is AC bar. And this is flowing to an OR gate, where we are having A bar as an input. So here we are having AC bar plus A bar. And the output of this is flowing through an AND gate again, where we are having B. So B multiplied by AC bar plus A bar. So you can see we have made a hybrid kind of a logic, and I have made a logic diagram of hybrid. So here you can see there are three stages are involved. This is not we want. Why? Because if you see, if our signal is applied at this point, let us say, if our signal is applied at t is equal to 0, right? At time is equal to 0 or time is equal to t1, whatever you may call, then at same time all the inputs will be supplied. A might be 1, B might be 0, any combination you may take. And when you pass these signals to these gates have some delay to process the information, to process whatever information, and to provide certain output according to the input combination. So it will take some amount of time. So that we call as delay. And after that delay, the term will be reached here, right, to this second gate input. And it might be, and there are very good chances that it might reach at the simultaneously time. That means at the same time it might reach, because both are AND gate. Similar case can be seen here. Both are OR gate if you provide an input. So at the same time, not exactly at the same time, because semiconductor devices are, each device of semiconductor are having its own characteristics, right? Microsecond or nanosecond or picosecond, you can say, it might have some different, but we may assume that it is same at the same time. We may assume, right, that it is same time. Then there is no problem of synchronization. You can say synchronization. Synchronization means all the parts are working at the simultaneous time. Synchronization. But if you say, yes.
So the signals will be delayed.
Signals will be delayed where? Here at the second instant, right? Because when you apply
Because of the number of inputs.
when you provide an input at this end, first end, right? It will take some amount of time. This is not in seconds, right? I'm not talking about second and it will be in microseconds. That is 10 to the power minus 6 of second. Very small. Many instruments cannot measure this microsecond, but still delay will be there because some amount of processing has to be done at this stage. That is first stage. So some amount of delay will be there. Okay.
Sir, if the number of inputs from both the gates will be same, then the delay will be equal, or the delay is like the whole, or from the individual gates.
Delay is from individual gate. This is first gate and this is second gate. Both gate have their own delays because semiconductor devices cannot match. No two identical semiconductor devices have still been found, which are having same characteristic. It is approximately same, but you cannot call it exactly same.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Whereas if you see here, if you apply an input here, it will have some delay here, first stage. Then you apply an input here, then it will have again delay here, second stage. Then you apply input here, then you will having delay here as well. So total 3 delays will be there. For 3 inputs, 3 input gates are there, so 3 delays will be there because 3 stages are there. Now, if you have to perform some operation, let us say only one operation, then then there will not be any problem in this kind of logic using 3 stages. But if you are doing multitasking, right? If your system is doing multitasking, where in one system a web browser may be open, another you are some programming you will be doing, some video you will be playing, multitasking is there, then there might be condition where logic race will be there. Logic race condition. Logic race condition will be there. What is logic race condition? A logic race condition is a condition when you have applied an input here. Let us say, I'm just giving an example. You have already applied an input here, and here this output has not been reached still. This has not been reached. Why it has not been reached? Because there is some delay in this and this. So the previous output is here. Here the previous output, because these gates are used for you may say for day in day out, right? So previous output might be there, and this system will assume that this previous output is the present input and will provide the output here at this point. But this output is not correct because we wanted this logic to be there, but it has performed the operation based on our previous output. So logic race condition will be there, right? So therefore we want that some uniformity has to be maintained. So in most of the cases, POS or SOP form is preferred. In most of the cases, that is why I have told you, in most of the cases this form is preferred. But in some cases, hybrid form may be preferred based on the certain situations or certain applications, right? So hybrid form is also there, that is SOP or POS form. If it is giving you optimum value or optimum result, then you can go for hybrid logic, right? So the whole point of discussing this is to make you aware that apart from POS and SOP form, also hybrid form is also there, and which part we will select, whether it is SOP, whether we will go for SOP form or POS form or hybrid form, that depends upon the application, that depends upon the cost, that depends upon the delay time, right? Okay, so I hope that this is clear. So now what we will see, we have already seen AOI logic, that is AND or invert logic. Now we will try to make those AOI logic using universal gates. Okay. So converting AOI logic to NAND gate or NOR gate. So there are some steps. First step, draw AOI logic. So this is first step. If you're having a Boolean expression, you can draw AOI logic. That is, you have to start from the output and proceed towards the input. This we have seen. Draw AOI logic. Second step, if NAND gate is selected, if you have selected NAND gate to build up your logic, right? There are two gates, NAND gate and NOR gate. So first case is we are saying that if you have we have selected NAND gate as our preferred choice. If NAND gate is selected, then what you have to do, add circle, or you can also call it as bubble. Add circle or bubble to output of each AND gate and input of all OR gate. What you have to do, if you have selected NAND gate, what you have to do, you have to add circle or bubble to output of each AND gate, output of each AND gate, and input of each all, and output of an input of all OR gate. So this AND OR, you might have make up a logic using AND OR invert logic. So in that, AND gate might be there and OR gate might be there. So if AND gate is there, you have to apply a bubble to the output of AND gate and input of OR gate. So this is second step. Third step. Yes.
So adding a circle means or bubble means that we are inverting it. No?
Correct. If NOR gate is selected, if you have selected NOR gate, then add circle oblique bubble to output of each OR gate and input to all AND gates. So just see, it is vice versa of NAND gate. If NOR gate is selected, then add circle and bubble to output of each OR gate. Here output of each AND gate was there. Here output of each OR gate and input of each AND gate. Here OR gate is there to the input. Here AND gate is there, right? So just see. Okay. This is step number 3. Then step number 4. Add or subtract inverter on each line. Each line means each wire, you can say, that received a circle oblique bubble. Now you have added circle and bubble, right? You can see we have added circle and bubble. Then you have to nullify that effect as well. So what you have to do, you have to add inverter to each line that you have applied a bubble or a circle. In step 2 and 3. So wherever you have applied circle and bubble, you have to add an inverter to that so that the effect can be nullified. Step number 5. Replace bubbled OR gate. So we have seen bubbled OR gate previously by NAND gate, and we have seen that it is equivalent to NAND gate, and bubbled AND gate by NOR gate. If there are bubble AND gate, bubbled OR gate, you have to replace it by NAND gate. Bubbled AND gate, we have to replace it by NOR gate. So if you see how bubbled OR gate looks like, so we have already covered, but let me just again show you. This is bubbled OR gate, right? We are having A and B. So this can be represented by equivalent NAND gate. NAND gate is how it looks like, AND operation and NOT. Is it okay? So this you can write this as A bar plus B bar, and this will be AB bar. This A and B. So if you apply a De Morgan theorem here, so this will be A bar plus B bar only, right? So these two gates are similar. Now if you say bubbled AND gate is like this, A and B. This is bubbled AND gate. It's equivalent to NOR gate. NOR gate is how? So this is a NOR gate. This is A, B. So this will be A plus B whole bar, right? And here it will be A bar dot B bar. So if you apply De Morgan here, this will be A bar dot B bar. Are you getting this point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will see some example. Now step number 6, one step is remaining. eliminate double double inversion. If anyway, if you see two inverter connected back to back in cascade, you can nullify this because you do not want extra hardware, so you can remove this, right? So we will see one example, and then it will be very clear. So first I am drawing AND or invert logic directly. We are having an AND gate. We are having an OR gate. This is flowing through an AND gate. This is flowing through an inverter. And then output of this is also coming here. And this is flowing to an OR gate. This is an AND or invert logic where we are having A, B, C, D. Right now we are not worried about whatever the output is, right? We are not worried about whatever our output is. We just want to convert this AND or invert logic to universal gate. So first we will use NAND gate. We will see both the cases, NAND and not both. So first we are considering NAND gate. So just see the step for NAND gate. If we have selected NAND gate, that is step number 2, add circle or bubble to output of AND gate and input of all OR gate. So if you have selected NAND, if you want to remember, if you have selected NAND gate, so you know this NAND gate symbol, that is AND gate with OR gate. So this is quite simple. If you want to make a NAND gate from AOI logic, so what you have to do, you have to add circle to the output of AND gate. You can see, if you want, you have to add a circle to the output of AND gate, and other bubble will be input of OR gate. So you can see where our AND gate this is our AND gate, you can see, and this is also our AND gate. So output of AND gate, you have to provide a bubble, and input of OR gate, this is our OR gate, and this is our OR gate. So just see, I will be drawing. So this is our AND gate. AND gate I have drawn.
Understand. So where are we selecting? So I couldn't understand, where are we selecting the NAND gate?
I'm not getting your question. Can you please repeat?
Sir, in the steps we wrote if NAND gate is selected, where are we selecting the NAND gate?
If NAND gate is, why are you selecting NAND gate? This is the question.
So no, where could you know we have selected NAND gate?
In problem it has been provided. This is an AOI logic, right? That is, you have made this logic from AND gate, OR gate, and invert gate. Now you want to maintain uniformity, you want to use universal gate, right? In universal gate there are two categories. Either it is, you can make this from NAND gate, or you can make it from NOR gate. So if you
we will select.
Yes, you will select. Correct. You will select, or it is given in the problem, or the problem statement might be like this, that you have to use that logic, that universal gate, for which the cost will be low. In problem it might be mentioned, right? So certain scenarios will be there. If nothing is mentioned, you can choose any gate. If it is mentioned that you have to use minimum cost, then you have to select wisely. We will see. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So output of AND gate. This is AND gate. I have put a bubble here. You can see it is flowing through this AND gate. This is again another AND gate. Output is bubbled. You can see I have put a bubble. Now input of OR gate. This is OR gate. So bubble has to be provided to the input of OR gate. You can see I have provided bubble C and D. This is A and B, right? And this is flowing through the inverter. And this inverter will remain like this, like as it is. We have to do nothing. And then OR gate is again here. So we have to provide a circle to the input of OR gate. And this is coming from here. This is our output. So step number 2 is done. We have selected NAND gate. We have provided bubble to the output of OR gate. You can see it here, and input to the OR gate everywhere in the logic. This step is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is step number 2. What is step number 3? Step number 3 is for NOR gate, so we will avoid that. Step number 4. add or subtract inverter on each line that received a circle or bubble in step number 2 and 3. So we have to add an inverter as well. So you can see which line has got an inverter. First, we will point out this. So this line is having an inverter. That is this due to this circle. So we have to add an inverter here. These two lines are having an bubble. So these two lines we have to add an inverter. This line has also got an inverter. So we have to add an inverter. This is also again a bubble. So we have to add an inverter. This line has also got a bubble. So we have to add an inverter. So just see. I will redraw the circuit. So this is an inverter. So I have to add an inverter here. Its output is flowing through the AND gate, right? And then I have to add two inverters to this line. It is flowing through the input of OR gate, right? No inverter will be added here. One inverter will be added here due to the symbol on AND gate. One inverter is already there, and one inverter more will be required because of this bubble, right? And this is flowing through this here, and this is coming, and one inverter has to be added here, and then it is flowing through this. So this bubble is there and OR gate is there. Is it okay? You can see where we have added. So if we have added inverter here, and here. So these are the inverters that we have added. So step number 4 is done. Now step number 5. Replace bubbled OR gate with NAND gate. If there are bubbled OR gate, then we have to replace it by NAND gate. And bubbled AND gate with NOR gate. This is step number 2. 5. Bubbled OR gate with NAND gate. So you can see bubbled OR gate. So this is our bubbled OR gate. This, we have to replace it by NAND gate. This is already a NAND gate. You can see AND gate with your OR is already an NAND gate. So what we have to do? So this bubbled. So this is an inverter flowing like this, and we have to replace bubbled OR gate with an NAND gate. This is an inverter again flowing through a NAND gate here, an inverter. Now I will replace what? I will eliminate these two inverter because this will nullify each other effect. So I will be having only one inverter. You can see in this step I am having only one inverter, and this is again flowing through the input of AND gate with an inverter. Okay, so this line is also having an inverter, and this is like this. This step is clear. I have replaced this bubbled OR gate with NAND gate. You can see this is NAND gate, and this is also a NAND gate. Is it okay? This step is clear or not?
Clear, sir.
Okay. Now it is done. Almost we have done. Step number 6 is also done. We have eliminated. Now NAND gate. Now there are two gates. That is, the first one is NAND gate, and second one is inverter. And we know how to get an inverter operation from NAND gate. How we can get an inverter operator from NAND gate? By shorting the input of NAND gate. If you short the output, if you are having an A here, then this will be A bar, right? So this will, now NAND gate will act as an inverter. So wherever we are seeing an inverter, we will short the input. Just see how we can do that. So we are having a NAND gate here. It's out. Now you can see an inverter is there. So what I will do, I will short this input of NAND gate, and then it is flowing through again a NAND gate. Again, short the input of NAND gate. Short the input of NAND gate. Again, a NAND gate will be there, and this will be flowing through this. Again, short the input of NAND gate, and this. Again, short the input of NAND gate. Inverter will be there. This is how we have converted. This was A, B, and I think this is C, D. We have converted AND or invert logic using NAND gate. So you can see in this NAND gate, in this logic, only NAND gate is used, where earlier we have used AND or invert logic. Earlier it was something like this, and now we have created using NAND gate, right? Now we will see using NOR gate. So let me copy this.
Sir, can you explain the NAND gate once again very quickly?
Yes. So NAND gate, what you have to do, you have to apply a bubble to the output of AND gate. You can see here, output of AND gate, we have applied a bubble, and input of OR gate. Wherever OR gate is there, you have to provide an input, or you have to provide a bubble at the input of OR gate. So this step is clear. Next, wherever you have applied a bubble or a circle, you have to add an inverter in that line. Suppose if you have added a circle here in this line, so we have added an inverter here, right? This you can see we have added a circle here. So because of this, we have added an inverter here in this line. This is a circle again. So due to this, we have added a circle inverter here. We have added a circle here. So due to this, we have added an inverter here, right? Similarly, we have added, there are two circles here. So because of these two circles, two inverters are added to nullify its effect, whatever we have added. This step is also clear. Now, what you have to do, you have to convert bubbled OR gate by NAND gate.
Sir,
Just wait. So bubbled OR gate. This is bubbled OR gate. So this we have got a NAND gate. A bubbled OR gate is there. So we have converted a NAND gate here. And wherever inverter is there, now we are only having NAND gate and inverter here. So inverter, you know how you can make inverter from a NAND gate. You can make an inverter by shorting the input. So wherever we are having an inverter, for suppose if we are having an inverter here, this we have replaced it by shorting the NAND gate. If you are having an inverter here, this we have made by shorting the input. An inverter here shorted the input. You can see inverter here, we have shorted the input here. You can see inverter here, we have shorted the input here. Right? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will quickly see NOR gate because time is also less. Okay. So I have taken this same logic again. Now we will make it using NOR gate, another universal gate. So for NOR gate, you have to provide what? Output of OR gate. Output of OR gate, you have to provide a bubble, and input of AND gate. Right? Just vice versa of NAND gate. You have to provide a bubble or circle. You can call it whatever you want. So wherever we are having OR gate, so I'm just providing a bubble. Just see directly I'm providing it here. So you can see I have added a circle at output of OR gate. This is OR gate. This is AND gate. This is AND gate. This is AND gate. This is AND gate. Right? So this step is done. I have added a bubble and a circle. And wherever I have added a circle, I have to add inverter as well. Right? So this step I will be doing. So first I will be saying, just see, we have added a bubble here, and in this branch, that is in this branch, only A is flowing. So you cannot add inverter here. You have to add inverter after the takeaway point. This is our takeaway point, you can call it as, right? So A is there, a takeaway point is there, and after that you have to add an inverter. Inverter is flowing through the input of AND gate. Again, inverter is there, so this can be done. Okay. So then this is flowing through this AND gate. Here we are having, sorry. So we have again added a circle here. So we have to add an inverter here. And here OR gate is there. Circle we have added here. So inverter has to be added here. And one inverter more has to be added because of this circle. So two inverters will be there. And then it is flowing through the AND gate. Right? And this line will be same as it is. And this output is flowing through an inverter here, and then this is flowing through the OR gate with a bubble, and we have to add an inverter here as well because we have added a circle here. So inverter here again added. So this will be your final output. So this is A, B, C, and D. Now next step is what you have to. You can see you have to replace bubbled AND gate with NOR gate. Bubbled AND gate. Wherever you are having bubbled AND gate, you can see this is our bubbled AND gate. This is our bubble AND gate. We have to replace it by NOR gate. Right? And you can also nullify if there are double inverters, if there are present. So you can see this is our double inverter. So you can nullify, you can remove both of them, right? Right? So I will redraw the circuit again. So this is having an inverter, and this is flowing here. This is again having an inverter flowing through. Now we have to replace bubbled AND gate with NOR gate. So this is NOR gate. Inverter is there, flowing through bubbled AND gate. So this is again a NOR gate will be there, and here OR gate, NOR gate will be there, and inverter got cancelled. So simply like this. So this is CD, this is AB, and this is flowing through an inverter. Then we are having or NOR gate again, and then inverter here again. And this input is directly flowing through this input. Okay, this is our output. Now what you have to do? You have to replace inverter. You have to replace the inverters with. How you can replace inverters with? How you can represent inverter with NOR gate? Again, you have to do shorting of input. If you short the input of NOR gate, this we have already seen, you will get an inverted output, right? So this. So I will short the inputs. So just see A is. Have I made any mistake? Just see that inverter is here, right?
Sir,
Inverter.
excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, in that blue diagram, the from the A input, the wire is reaching from behind the OR gate, and
Yes, yes, yes. This you are saying, no? Yes. Okay.
okay, sir.
Now is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you have to make sure that all the connections should be okay, right? So now A is there. So inverter is there. So you have to short the input and you have to provide an OR gate. Again, B is there. Short the input and you have to provide a NOR gate. Both of them are flowing through a NOR gate again. Let me continue from the bottom as well. So this is C and D flowing through an input of NOR gate. Inverter is there. So again, short the input of and provide a NOR gate. Space is less, so let me just draw a NOR gate is here. Inverter is there, so short the input. Then it is flowing through a NOR gate here. And this is where we have taken a NOR gate. Again, an inverter is there, so you have to add a NOR gate here as well. Then this will be the output. This will be the final output. So this is A, B, C, and D. So we have made the circuit with using NOR gate only. You can see all the gates are NOR gate. Where these two gates are acting as an inverter. These gates, wherever input have shorted, it is acting as an inverter. So you can see all these are inverted, acting as an inverter, right? So we have converted an AOI logic to universal gate logic, that is by using NAND gate oblique NOR gate. So you can see a uniformity has been maintained wherever all the gates are either NAND gate, all the gates are either NOR gate. Here we will stop. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can again follow up till our next class, and if any doubt is there, you can ask.